Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. That was weird.
Facebook, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Tell people to find us on the new link, I think.
I don't know why after 4 minutes in, it just got cut off.
I don't either, but here we are.
Did I keep going?
Yes, pick up where you left off, and hopefully people will find us.
Okay, let's see if anybody finds us. Okay, so it's definitely going.
Yeah, it looks like it is. It says 36 seconds. There. Can you let me see if I can find our people?
Well, when I look on here, let's see. We'll do test. It's funny.
Okay, someone's saying, what happened? Find the new link.
Is it working?
Oh, man, God. Oh, you know, tech problems.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
We'll see if they can find us.
Is it working now? We're definitely
It looks like we're live now. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
You know.
Really, apologies for that. So, well, we're making creme brulee today, folks. What can I say?
And everything's working. Yes, it is.
Oh, yay. Okay. So this is a version of creme brulee. It's so easy. It just takes a lot of planning. If you make it in the day, you know that you're not having it until the next day because it has to really have to refrigerate overnight. You don't want to have runny creme brulee, problem creme brulee. You want it to be delicious custard with the candy. It's basically a candy melted sugar, you know, brulee top that's
so delish.
You smack it with a spoon and then you eat it with the custard, and it's so good, right? Okay, so super easy. The first thing you do is you preheat the oven to 350. Done. I have an entire kettle filled with boiled water. Done. Now I'm going to whisk 6 egg yolks. These eggs have been sitting out for like 4 hours. They are true room temp. You don't want to not have room temp, okay? So I'm going to separate the eggs while we patch up.
Okay.
More stuff. What else? What else? What else could go wrong?
I know, right? I'm just waiting to see if people can find us again. It says we're live.
Okay, well, it's really nice when things work out.
Yeah, it is. Oh.
You know, sometimes, hey, if you think about the odds, Debriana, of how long we've been doing the show,
oh my God,
it hasn't happened that we've been kicked off like that.
Yeah, it really doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. So, you know, it's part of the odds of being on live. Okay,
all right, you're separating how many eggs?
I'm doing 6 eggs.
And how many is it going to make?
Well, that's going to be a good question. It depends. Okay, I brought out 2 different kinds of ramekins. You know this kind, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This is your classic. If you go to a French restaurant, this is really, they put it in this little one,
those little ones, yeah.
But I also have these. So I'm going to kind of see how much liquid I have and just kind of judge that. Because I don't know. But I think it's going to be, it should be 4 to 6 ounce servings, but you know, we'll see. Because sometimes, you know, you could have it be that thinner one. Sometimes people like to make really big portions, right? Or smaller. Yeah. It depends what you want.
So yeah, you don't have, how many of those do you have? The little skinny ones?
I have 4.
Okay.
And I have 4 of the other kind, but I have more of the bigger ramekins if needed. I realize I have ramekins in every shape and size.
You're a better girl than I am. I don't get it.
That could be my bumper sticker. I always am in the store and I see them like, oh, that's so cute. I need them.
Oh, isn't that cute? I know.
Okay.
I wish I would do that, but I don't.
Putting the egg whites to the side. I'll make an omelet tomorrow. Okay. So this is really important. You want to use a wire whisk. I don't know. That's just what they say. Don't use your little,
The little tiny one. Okay.
the soft ones, or you know what I mean. I think wire is what gets it.
Okay.
Whisk. So I'm just gonna.
Oh, you have it in the measuring cup. Okay.
Yeah, because this is the giant one. Because we're gonna pour this eventually. Oh great! I just got egg white all over my recipe. Ah! I just smeared the whole thing. Why, God? Why? Okay, I can still read it. Anyways, okay. So you want to beat the egg yolk, and then in another bowl, you're going to put in, what is in creme brulee? Well, the creme. What is the creme? Basically, heavy cream.
Yeah.
AKA whipping cream. Okay. Not a small amount of fat content there.
Well, you know, you don't have to think about that for dessert.
You're going to do 2 cups of heavy cream. So here is 1. And I believe that this is exactly 2. Oh, so perfect. There you go. Well, I can't be wrong.
Look at the ounces in the thing. If it's you know, what is it, 16 ounces?
Yeah. Why didn't I just do that? And I wouldn't have had to waste the cream. Well,
that's how I do it.
I'm gonna scrape it out anyway. Okay, so easy. Okay, then here's another trick that I did. So you know how they call, you know, really fine granulated sugar caster sugar?
Yeah.
So what I did was, for some reason, I only had turbinado sugar. So that's too chunky. So I put it in the little mini prep, and you can always do this with sugar.
You can definitely always do that.
And just completely ground it up to fine, 1/3 of a cup, okay?
Bravo, yeah.
So easy.
Yeah, it makes it better when it's fine.
To buy extra sugar, you can just do that every time if you want. Okay, so now I've got 1/3 a cup of the finely ground sugar, 2 cups of heavy cream, and then we're going to put in, this is a teaspoon of vanilla, but I think I'm going to do 2 teaspoons.
Ooh, look at you go.
I like it vanilla-y.
I do too. That's really the whole flavor, other than the cracked part on top, right?
Exactly. Or I'm going to put I'll probably put blackberries or strawberries with it, or raspberry or something. But so in my sugar, because of you, Debriana, I've changed my baking life. I put the vanilla beans, you know, they just live in the sugar for baking. So when I can't believe how it takes over. It's so wonderful. So I'm just going to take one of these pods and get out some vanilla bean and just put it in.
Okay.
Put it in there. Why not? It just scrapes out.
Yeah, it's really easy. I love the smell of it. Doesn't it smell good?
It's the best. And, you know, you can just use these pods over and over again. I mean, they're so incredible.
Yeah, they're really fragrant and they last a long time.
Look, I took out the beans. I'm putting this back in the sugar. Like, there's no reason not to.
Yep.
Don't waste it.
No, don't. And they're so expensive. It's so expensive. You shouldn't.
And it's so easy to you just scrape it out of the pod, and it looks like little black, like when you see vanilla bean ice cream or anything like that. And I'm just putting it in. It's probably about 1/2 teaspoon. There you go. Putting this back in. Okay.
Awesome.
Now this is going to add some yummy flavor. Okay. So then all you do is mix this, and now I'm going to add those yolks that we put in, that we mixed separately. I don't know why they make you.
So you're just going to use a whisk for the whole thing?
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is the easy version.
Not hard.
Not the hard. The hard one, we can get into that. Now, here's the point where if you want to be a purist and just have it be just vanilla bean like I'm doing, because you're going to add some kind of berry or chocolate or something like that, that's great. But at this point, if you wanted to, for example, you could add some orange, zest, or some kind of other flavor, almond, or, you could flavor this somehow if you want to.
Yeah.
Be the time.
I just love it, the vanilla flavor.
Me too. It's so good.
Yeah, there's something so satisfying about that.
Okay, so this is it, folks. This is all you have to do. And we're going to pour this, and just you want to.
Wow, that's it?
This is all you have to do. And you want to make sure that it's really whisked well and evenly blended. So I'm just going to spend like a minute doing this. Make sure it's really, this is one of those cases where you actually want it to be super incorporated. It seems like most of the time in baking you don't want to overdo it, but I'm going to do this. And this version is very creamy, as I recall, so it's going to be yummy. Okay, right now.
Well, it's that cream, the heavy cream. Yum.
That's why I just did this, but I wanted to use this to pour. Now I'm putting it back in. What?
Okay.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure about how much it was going to be,
Yeah, like how much liquid it was going to end up being.
Well, that's where I did that, but it's interesting. As I look at this, the vanilla bean kind of sunk to the bottom.
Oh yeah, the little tiny pieces.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. All right. Well, there's that. Now I have this just ready to go. It's in a pourable thing, and my entire notebook is just covered. Okay. So I'm going to try, I think when I just am eyeballing this, I think it's going to be these bigger ones for sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to pour it evenly into each one, and I'll show you after I do it. Okay.
So you're not going all the way up to the top, right?
I'm leaving a tiny little bit. So what's interesting about this is I'm leaving a little bit of space, not all the way up to the very tippy top, but I have some left. So I've got an extra one here.
Yay.
So I was ready to go. So it's 5.
Oh, it's 5. Okay.
5 servings. God, I don't know why. Why did I write 4? I don't know. Anyway. Well, see, the important thing is
always going to depend on the size of the ramekin, that's for sure.
And the important thing is that it's even, because if it's even, then in each ramekin, then it's evenly cooked, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing we do. So now I've got 5 in here.
What is that? Is that like a baking dish?
This is just I'll lift it up. Oh, actually, I'm going to bring you over. I'm putting on my hot water to make sure it's boiling. So, see, this is like a roasting pan.
Oh, okay, I got it. Yep.
See the little ramekins, and it's not all the way up to the top.
Yep.
Quarter of an inch space, but the boiling water is going to be poured in here very carefully around the ramekins.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to gently put it into the oven for between 30 and 40 minutes.
Okay.
The next thing you're going to do when you take it out, and it should jiggle. There's nothing that you put in or poke in. It should just jiggle. Not
like a cake.
And you can tell it's set,
Yeah.
And you take it out, and it has to cool to room temp. So it's got to cool for a couple hours. So that's why it's
perfect. Cool it in the water, or you take them out?
You take them out. Take them out with with some, definitely pot holders because they're gonna be really hot.
Yeah, that's hot. Yeah.
And you carefully put them on like a cooling rack of some sort, cookie thing or whatever, and you want it to go to room temp, and that's a couple of hours. So if you make it an early evening, like we're doing, 40 minutes, we're having dinner, take it out, it cools. So before I go to bed, I'm going to wrap it in, plastic wrap.
Yep.
And put it in the fridge overnight. And then part 2 of creme brulee, I'm going to video my torch thing and when I do the tops, and I will post that tomorrow.
Perfect.
But here's the boiling water. So you really want to make sure you have this hot. It can't just be hot from the tap. Okay, so I'm pouring it in here. I'm pouring it around these ramekins, and I'm careful not to.
How far up? Like, how much of water are you going in?
I'm going to show you. I'm just going to do this entire kettle, and it's about. And making sure not to get any water,
Yeah, in the ramekins.
But this is about, I would say, halfway to 2/3, and that's what you want.
Okay.
I'm opening up the oven. I'm gonna slide these in. Here we go. It's hot, so that's why I'm using the one with the handle.
Okay.
And just carefully put it in the oven because this is part of the cooking process.
All righty. Be careful.
Right? Okay, there it goes. I did it, Debriana. Okay. I'm putting, oh my God, the pressure.
So are you putting it in the middle of the oven?
I'm putting it in the middle.
Okay.
I put the timer on for 35. I'm probably going to check it at 30. I'll probably go till 40. I've always found with custard, better to go.
I always check it 10 minutes before. You never know, it might, like the oven, if it's not,
right,
set right, or in the middle is different than in the bottom. I don't know. I always check it a little bit earlier.
So that's really it, and it's just that 2 hours of room cool, and then in the fridge overnight, and then when you want to do the sugar brulee tops, you just take off the plastic wrap, get rid of any moisture, blot,
Yep.
your custard, and then you're going to take 2 teaspoons of finely granulated sugar, and I'm probably going to do a mixture of brown and white.
Okay.
And get it fine because I like that more of a flavor. And then I'm gonna just spread it around, and then you take the torch, and I'll do this on video. You just some people do the circle, some people. I don't want to blow myself up. I have not done.
No, don't do that.
I haven't done the torch in like 5 or.
Please don't do that.
So that's going to be interesting just to see how that works. Where's my torch? It's on the top of my fridge with dust on it. So I got to get it out.
Be careful.
I know. Well, it'll all be on video. But yeah, but see how easy it is? Like, and then
that was fast. That was really fast.
Thing for your guests or
it's perfect.
Family or friends or whatever, and it's so tasty and delicious.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can't wait to see the finish.
I know.
I'm gonna give everybody their on-screen agenda right now because we want to row our boat. I was phone banking today.
Debriana was doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, today. I'm sure Kelly was out there working too. I mean, it's the time. We're on the downhill slide, headed toward the election, people. Let's get it done.
I cannot wait for this, for the day after when we can talk.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. Well, I hope we didn't lose everybody, but
I know. It's just
one of those days.
It's so overwhelming sometimes. You just have to make a really good dessert.
Yeah. Well, thanks for doing that. I can't wait.
I know. I will There's one with your name on it. You and David, you get one.
Yay, the side benefit.
We always get to each other's yummy food.
Yay.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Hanging out with us. And make sure you're registered to vote. Go to vote.org. Make sure you're registered. Make sure everybody you know is registered and is going.
Be prepared.
All about the turnout.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And thanks for living through the technical difficulties.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye.